Hi! Today we're going to be talking about the AutoMix feature. AutoMix is most commonly used for speech applications such as conferences or presentations, or it could be something like a panel discussion at a comic book convention. Not that I'm into that or anything. It's any situation in which there are multiple talkers with multiple microphones. Don't be confused by the term automixer. This does not mean that the TouchMix will now automatically mix your band for you while you stand by and watch. An automixer is used to balance a number of open microphone channels. One of the great things about the automixer is that it's, well, pretty much automatic and simple to operate. You just select the channels you want to include in the automix, then toggle the automixer function on, and that's it. The mixer does the rest. Before we show you that, let's talk about when you should use it. First, it's important to mention that the automixer on the TouchMix is a gain-sharing automatic mixer. In the general context of sound mixing, there are two different approaches to automixing: gain-sharing automixing and gating automixing. Gating automixers will gate mic channels on and off completely, but that's not what the TouchMix does. The TouchMix uses gain-sharing automixing, which controls a group of live microphones, turning up mics when someone is talking and turning down mics that aren't being used. In the example of a comic book convention hall, we might have 3 or 4 panelists plus a moderator, all with individual microphones. There might even be an additional microphone in the audience for people to ask questions. That's 6 open microphone channels. All of these microphones need to be open throughout the event because all of our panelists need the ability to talk freely during the discussion. And of course, we want all of them to be heard clearly at any point within the discussion. But if you have one channel open at maximum gain, opening another might create an additive effect that causes the system to feed back. Let's consider, for example, the noise of a few hundred people in our convention hall, or mic bleed from one panelist's speech being picked up by the neighboring microphones. In either case, you're going to have a high level of background noise to contend with. In a high-energy event like this, you'll also be contending with sudden peaks in noise from crowd reactions, such as laughter or applause. Stop. You're too kind. A building like this is probably going to have an air handling system for climate control. These units are often quite noisy and will add further to the background noise if picked up by the microphones. One microphone picking up the air conditioning isn't a big deal, but when all the mics are on, that air conditioning or crowd noise is added together according to the number of mics being used, and now it becomes a problem. The mix engineer could very well write all 6 faders for the duration of the show, turning up talkers as they talk and down when they don't. However, without being able to anticipate with perfect accuracy which participant will speak next in a spontaneous discussion, you might end up with certain words being absent when a talker begins to talk because the operator does not respond quick enough to fade up a microphone channel. Sudden interjections by panelists may even be lost completely. The automixer not only frees up the mix engineer from having to constantly write multiple faders, it also mixes the channels with much greater accuracy. Let's apply our automixer and listen to what it does. To access the automixer, press Menu and then Automixer on the screen. This will bring up the automixer. Each channel has 2 meters. The green meter on the left is the normal input level for the channel. The blue meter displays the amount of gain that the automixer is applying to the channel. Now, you can choose which microphone channels you want to include in the automix. You can also place channels in one of 2 automix groups. From there, simply toggle the automixer in using one of the 2 toggle switches, and the mixer does the rest. It's that easy. The automixer is going to actively compare the signal levels of any assigned channels and apply an algorithm that determines which talker or talkers are currently speaking. The automixer then sends a control command to the channels that allocates more gain to the channels with an active talker and less to the channels with an inactive talker. With each microphone automatically turned down when a talker is not talking, feedback and extraneous noise are reduced. All of the extraneous noise is significantly reduced in the mix to allow for each panelist to be heard clearly. With the background noise removed and gain reduced on unused channels, the system is also much less susceptible to feedback. The automixer does this while maintaining a natural ambiance from the room. Behind the scenes, the automixer is making rapid and sometimes dramatic changes in the gains of the input channels while giving off the illusion that nothing is happening at all. If you're using the automixer a lot, it's helpful to have a user button assigned to take you there. Here's how to set that up. Go to Menu, then User Buttons, and select a user button from the top. In the 3 windows, select Go to Screen, then Other, then AutoMix. Touch Assign, and you're done. At this time, let's take a quick break. I've got a D&D campaign to go plan. Come back whenever you're ready for the next video.